is Final Four Saturday. I'm Amber Philpott. It is a big blue party here in Indy.
The Madison County Rescue Squad is working to replace thousands of dollars worth of equipment after their main truck was caught in yesterday's floodwaters.
The brand new track at Keeneland is ready to go after a day with record rainfall in Lexington.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
The countdown to tip-off is on. Good evening, I'm Kristen Kennedy. We are less than 3 hours away from the big rematch. Kentucky and Wisconsin will fight for the chance to move on to the championship game in the NCAA tournament. And the party is just getting started. You're taking a live look from State Street. Later tonight, we're expecting a lot more students to be out on that street. Now let's head to Indianapolis, where WKYT's Amber Philpott and Sam Dick are hanging out, tracking the Cats' historic journey to a 9th national title. Hey, guys.
Good evening to you, Kristen. Boy, the excitement is building here. On the line tonight, the chance for the Cats to go 39-0, move one step closer to that national championship game. You know, about 200 miles separate Rupp Arena in Lexington and Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. And as they always do, blue gets in. There's a lot of blue in this city and a lot of UK fans wanting to see their Cats finish this thing out.
Both of us today have been out in the car and walking around, and this city really, literally has been invaded by blue and white. There were a lot of people yesterday, but today with the sun out, the Final Four tonight, they have come out in force. Let's bring in Rob Bromley right now. And Rob, I wrote down something that Aaron Harrison said that I think really typifies this team. He said, we're in the Final Four for a reason, because we share. This has been just a team that just, you know, works together.
It's been a remarkable season, I'll tell you, and the way these guys have come together and just sacrificed, it has been incredible, and they hope to continue it on tonight. Kentucky, Wisconsin, same two teams. It was a fantastic game last season. It is shaping up to be that way again. Now, this Final Four features four of the best big men in college basketball. John Calipari has two of them, Willie Cauley-Stein, Karl Anthony Towns. But Cal says there's going to be more to it than big guys.
You think of how far Karl has come in a year. It's ridiculous. But how far Willie has come in his career is truly ridiculous too. But at this time of the year and in college basketball, guard play is vital.
What they know from us is they're going to get this, and this, that we're going to give them some ways that we feel we can be successful if we concentrate more so in this area, this area. The problem is, on a lot of teams, the list is like this, and it's like this for Kentucky. So it is a challenge.
Well, there are the two coaches as they spoke here yesterday. Tip-off 8:49 tonight. It's on TBS and the team cast on TNT. Of course, it follows the Duke-Michigan State game, which is just now about to get underway.
Boy, a lot of good basketball to be played tonight.
I know. I had goosebumps when I walked in to see the floor for the first time and that whole venue. It's really special.
It is certainly impressive. Well, the city of Indy was expecting about 70,000 people for Final Four weekend. I'm pretty sure they have all shown up, but there is a lot of blue in this town, and all of these big blue fans are ready for a good time. It is a big blue party in Indy, fans soaking up Final Four weekend. What better way for fans to start their game day than a little extreme basketball? This team from Stanton wowed the crowd at FanFest with their ball handling skills. This team of 42 has had a big time already at the Final Four.
We've been fortunate enough to do 4 NBA games. We performed for the Harlem Globetrotters. We did FanFest, and we're also going to be on ESPN.
Fans also spent the day waiting in line to meet a UK legend. This man was first in line to get Coach Joe B. Hall's autograph.
When I could, I'd just get different players to sign it. You know, and every one of them are special to me.
For Coach Hall, spending time with the fans is the best way to spend game day.
The fans are so great, and you appreciate them for what they do and what they contribute to the success of basketball at the university.
And it's those fans who are making the most of this big blue day in Indy. I I love hearing that. It gets you all going. Hey, listen, Coach Hall today came in. He signed autographs for a little over an hour. There were still about 50 or so folks in line. He said, no, I want to stay. I want to get them all through. And he is such a special man. And you can just tell he is excited about this, too. Even after all of these years, he still gets super excited on Final Four weekend.
And from your home county. That
Absolutely.
must make you proud.
I was the first person to get a hug today from him, so it's a pretty good day.
Well, as Amber showed you there's a lot to do. The sun is out. This is a really happening kind of city, and people had all kinds of time really to kill today before the game tonight. If you're in Indy, though, you have to like speed.
Wildcat fans appreciate speed. And nowhere in the world is speed more revered and respected than at the Brickyard, where you can take a ride around the 2.5-mile track with a professional driver.
We drove up just this morning, a lot of traffic on I-65 and a lot of construction too. We're just glad to get out of the car, take a tour of Indianapolis Motor Speedway and just look around a little bit.
This father and son from Frankfort are attending their first Final Four.
Christian's graduating in a few weeks from high school. He's going to be going off to college later on in the fall, and this is a big-time dad-boy kind of thing going on this weekend, so we're excited to be here.
The UK fans did not score 2 tickets until yesterday, and they're thrilled to be in Indy making Wildcat memories.
This is probably the coolest thing I've ever done. I mean, I don't know what else to compare to this. I mean, it's the Final Four, watching Kentucky hopefully get 40-0.
Downtown Big Blue Nation packed restaurants and bars. 2 brothers from Newport paid thousands for prime seats.
I bought these off of StubHub. I paid almost $5 grand for the whole experience. We get to do the VIP hospitality. Bob Knight, Christian Laettner's hosting it. I brought my I Still Hate Christian Laettner shirt, of course. I'm going to try to get it signed by him.
We ran into 2 sisters from Kentucky, one named Kentucky. No joke.
You were born named Kentucky?
Yep. Yes. Born right after we beat Oklahoma State in the national championship, right on Derby weekend. So I'm Kentucky, baby.
That's the first time I've ever met, Amber, a person with the first name of Kentucky, and she's believable. But by the way, they may not say it publicly, but business owners here probably hope that Kentucky sticks around for the national championship because of all these fans and those credit cards and wallets and cash. The estimated economic impact of the Final Four in Indianapolis is almost $71 million.
Oh, great weekend for all those bars and restaurants. Well, we've not had the best weather the last couple of days, but I like to look for great signs, and there is a beautiful blue sky out here in Indy, and I think that is a great sign for the Cats here tonight. For now, that is the story here in Indy. Back to you, Kristen.
That is a perfect sign. Thank you, guys. Back here in Lexington, the anticipation for tonight's game is building. Fans are making a day of it out on South Limestone, packing bars and restaurants there and soaking up the sunshine. If UK wins tonight, those fans say they'll storm the streets.
We're kind of like all like family when you come in and you're watching the game, because we're all like huge fans, and then after we win, we're going to come, you know, charge the streets, and everybody will be here, and it's just an experience you don't want to miss.
Right now, a lot of bars and restaurants along South Limestone say they are getting very close to capacity. Rain or shine, nothing will keep Big Blue fans from celebrating tonight. We're getting a little break from all the storms and flooding this Easter weekend. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell has a look at what we can expect overnight.
And it looks like it's going to be a rather chilly one as we go into the overnight. It really wasn't that warm out there today. The sunshine just made it look a whole lot better. Still quite the chill in the air. And you can see the blue skies here in Lexington as well, of course, with Defender out there. Here are the current conditions. We're at 54 degrees right now in Lexington. We're about roughly 10 degrees below average for this time of year. We're seeing a west to southwest wind to start to pick up. It's only around 5 miles per hour, but that's going to continue to drive in some milder air, especially as we go into the day tomorrow. But tonight, we'll likely see temperatures drop off into the low and mid 30s. There might even be a few 20s in some sheltered valleys out in eastern parts of Kentucky. But generally, low and mid and even some upper 50s showing up across Kentucky. You compare that to yesterday, and remember we had a mild air around, but we had those showers and thunderstorms sweeping through the area. We're roughly 10 degrees cooler in most locations if you just kind of average it all out across the Commonwealth. We'll be tracking more showers as we head into the new work week, but our Easter Sunday looks fantastic. I'll take a closer look at that coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Crews were out battling the storms overnight. The high waters caused problems for drivers and even for some first responders. WKYT's Hillary Thornton talked to the Madison County Rescue Squad. They say they lost thousands of dollars in equipment in the storms.
There were some tense moments yesterday as a Madison County Rescue Squad vehicle got stuck in some of the floodwaters. Thankful no one was hurt, but now the squad is trying to figure out how they will replace thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
And it's about $5,000 to $6,000. It's property of Madison County EMA. The balance of the equipment is probably $1,000 to $1,500.
That is just some of the equipment now waterlogged and covered in mud after the squad's main truck was swept off the roadway while responding to a call.
It's a choice you make, when you try to rescue people.
A chance they say the driver, with 30-plus years on the squad, took when trying to get to two stranded motorists. They say the fire department was already at the scene, and while trying to get around their truck, he could not see the roadway due to the rushing water.
There was a culvert there. His tire dropped in, and the floodwaters washed him into the ditch. You could hear the terror in his voice on the radio when he was calling for help. He was in water up to his neck.
Trapped inside with his seatbelt stuck, firefighters had to rescue him. Thankfully unharmed. However, they say the truck and most of the equipment inside is a total loss.
The engine and most of the interior was underwater for several hours.
For now, they are making do with what they have, using an old Suburban to continue serving their community. Now, the rescue squad does have an insurance policy that they say will probably get them about $35,000. However, they expect the replacement of all this equipment to cost around $55,000. In Madison County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
The rescue squad does need help paying for the new truck and equipment. We have a link on our website where you can go to donate to the squad. We now know the name of the woman who drowned during yesterday's storms. State police tell us 63-year-old Lois McGovern from Beattyville died after high water swept her car off the road. Rescue crews searched the area where she disappeared for more than 9 hours before finding her car and body. Despite original reports that a child was in the car with her, troopers now say she was alone. Firefighters in Moorhead are trying to figure out what started a fire at a factory today. Crews tell us the fire started around 11:30 this morning off Kentucky 32 at Guardian Industries. Firefighters say they could see black smoke from miles away. Right now, they think the fire started in a paint room in one of the buildings. Only a few people were inside at the time, and we're told they all got out safely. Storms and flash flooding wreaked havoc on Keeneland's opening day. Almost half a foot of rain fell on the track yesterday, forcing organizers to cancel the final 4 races. WKYT's Mike Linden went out there today in much nicer conditions.
The first day of the spring meet at Keeneland was cut short because of strong thunderstorms Friday afternoon. Officials say that's a first for the historic racetrack.
The thing that really tipped it yesterday was the lightning. We don't want to be racing in the lightning, both for the safety of our jockeys as well as the patrons who are on track.
More than 5 inches of rain fell on Lexington all day Friday, enough to make it the wettest April day on record. Needless to say, the drainage system in the new racetrack got quite a workout. When races were canceled on Friday, the track's condition was deemed sloppy at that time. But now into Saturday, and after plenty of maintenance overnight and through the morning hours, the track's condition is fast for today's races. Despite the torrential rain, more than 12,000 people came out to opening day of the spring meet, and some are back for day 2.
Pick a day that's going to be great weather like today. It's a weekend. A lot of people don't have a lot going on. Tomorrow's Easter, but come out with your family and have a good time.
With sunny skies in the forecast all weekend, Keeneland officials expect big crowds. In Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Keeneland does plan to run Friday's canceled races some other time during the spring meet.